mean, I'm not going to play stupid. I mean, this is a business that, you know, you pay to see big guys. I mean, give me a break. I mean, this isn't the 80s anymore. I mean, steroids, you do steroids, you're stupid at this point in life. But, you know, it's definitely a sport that needed to be cleaned up and is being cleaned up. You know, proper measurements are being taken, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a tough deal. I mean, especially for guys like me, myself, I've broken my neck. You know, my back's bad. I mean, you can't get in this business. I just turned 32 years old. You know, like I'm beat up. Honestly, you know, when it happened, I was going to retire. I lost my job because of it. I broke my neck and I lost my job because they said they couldn't afford to pay me while I was home for a year. What drove me is because I wanted to stick it up their ass. That's the only thing that drove me to go back. I went back for a year, wasn't my cup of tea anymore, and I just walked away. You know, I was smart enough with my money and everything else that I can walk away. I mean, a lot of guys aren't. I mean, when I got into the business in '98, it was hot. It was the hottest thing going. Now the UFC is hotter than wrestling. You know, wrestling's a tough business to get into. I wouldn't like, people ask me how get into wrestling. I said, go back to school, man, because you know what, you're not going to make any money now. It's very political. You're a puppet. Oh, that's all you are, basically. I mean, wrestling. You commented on wrestling is fake. I know a lot of guys don't like that term. Wrestling is fake. Give me a break. You go pretending to beat somebody up. I mean, that's the gist of it. I mean, is it an art? Sure. Is it physical? Sure. It's not UFC. It's not like that. But I mean, you're a puppet basically, and Vince pulls your strings, or whoever the promoter is pulls your strings, and you do what they say. I loved it. It was always something that I loved since I was a kid, but being in the business and seeing what it's really like, you know, takes its toll on you, not just physically, but mentally as well. I mean, it's something that you're on the road 300 days a year, you lose track of who you really are, man, like for sure. It's either you sit in your room and go crazy or you go out and party. I mean, that's basically how it is. So, I mean, you fall into a rut sometimes on the road. That's how a lot of guys get caught in this rut. But I mean, it's the nature of the business. I'm very outspoken. I mean, in this business, I've always spoke my mind, which is probably the biggest mistake you can do. You know, I always let Vince know when I didn't like something, which is a huge mistake, but that's the way I am, man. And a lot of people take me the wrong way, think I'm mean or think I'm a dick, you know, whatever. Those are people who don't really know me. I mean, my friends who know me, sure, they're great. I mean, in this business, it's very political. You try to, you know, kiss ass, I guess, to the top guy. I don't kiss anybody's ass, man. I never would, never have. So a lot of the top guys don't like me because of that. But, you know, I'm not going to kiss your ass, you know. No, I was supposed to enter as part of DX, and they didn't want me. Hunter and Sean said no. I don't look back on it like that, man. You know, you can't, that's like I said, you got to leave it behind. You know, are you going to walk around, am I going to walk around bitter because Hunter stole my storyline or whatever, you know, is the perception of it? Doesn't really matter. I mean, that's the way they wanted it. That's the way that I gave it, you know. I'm just paid to do what I'm told. Man, you know what? I used to drive with Val Venus and Prince Albert, A-Train. Those guys were my real friends. And I mean, we rode together and we used to do crazy stuff and prank each other. And you know, you got to. I mean, you're on the road 300 times a year, you're gonna go crazy if you don't. And those are my happiest times in this business. I mean, with those guys, when the business was good.
A lot of the world.
I don't want to travel anymore, man. I hate it. I've been on a plane 2 times in my life before I started wrestling. 2 times. Now, you know, when I was wrestling all the time with WWE, I was on a plane like 4 or 5 times a week. It's horrible, man. Like, I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm not saying, you know what, I'll never go back because I'm still young. I might have one more run left in me, but you know what, I need at least another year off, at least. You know, it takes its toll on you, man. It really does. I just lost Brian Adams. He was a really good friend of mine. He lived in Tampa. I mean, Chris Benoit, great guy, man. You asked me to list 5 guys in the dressing room who are the best guys. Chris would be on that list. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. I don't get it. You know what? And I never will. But I don't know. If you're gonna ask me, I guess it's just the business. You know, it got to him. somehow. Owen was a great guy, great family guy. I worked my first Wrestlemania with him, and I'll never forget that, man. Seeing him dead like that, it was just something you never want to see. It's just something you never want to see, and I hope nobody ever sees it again. Horrible. I mean,
were you there when it happened?
Yeah, I was standing right there. It was it was horrible. You know what? It's something you try not to think about. It's something I've tried to forget about. A lot of stuff in this business I've tried to forget about. Man, this business can be way heavy on your shoulders. Either you take it home with you, or you leave it. And I try to leave it all behind. It's horrible. It's been the worst year of my life. You know, without question. I've just turned 32 years old, and I went to 8 funerals this year. I mean, I shouldn't be going to funerals at 32 years old. But as bad as this may sound, it opened my eyes. It made me take my foot out of the grave and step back and say, what am I doing? Do I want to join that club? Hell no, I don't want to join that club. So either you clean up, straighten up, or you lay down beside them. So, I mean, it was an eye-opener. I took back, straightened up, and now I feel great. You can't think you're going to be next. I mean, if you thinking you're next and you got a problem, you need to either clean yourself up or just walk away from the business. I mean, yeah, you can say whatever about the business, and sure, it takes its toll on your body, and you can fall into a rut with pills and painkillers and everything else. But Vince McMahon's not holding a gun to your head telling you to take painkillers or whatever. I mean, you want to blame somebody for that, look in the mirror. I mean, it's plain and simple. When somebody dies, everyone, put it this way, everyone who's died has had a problem, without question. And, I mean, look in the mirror. I mean, if you think you're going to die, then walk away. This isn't worth your life. This is not a business you get into now. Wait till it's hot again, at least. I mean, you want to make money? Those guys in WWE are not even making money. So, I mean, how do you think you're going to make money in this business? You know, go back to school, get a real job. You know what, and this probably is going to be taken the wrong way, and I don't mean it to come across this way, but I'm at a point now where I don't want that anymore. I don't want people to recognize me. I just want to be me. I just want to be Andrew. I don't want to be Test anymore. Or, you know, I'm me. I'm a human being. It's like people, when they see me, all they want to talk about is wrestling, but I don't want to talk about wrestling. Like, I just want to talk, you know, you want to talk to me about normal stuff. You know, I don't talk to you about your job 24/7. I know you're on TV, you know, people think you have a thing, but you know what, I've been doing this 10 years. It's like, I've had enough of that. It's just like, you get really, it is an honor at first, but now it's kind of like when you're walking away, you just want to walk away. It's like when you walk away from this business, you need to leave it behind. If you don't leave it behind, you're going to take it for the rest of your life. What if this? I'm not going to be sitting there when I'm 60 or 50 or 40 telling, oh yeah, back in the day when I used to wrestle Rock. You know, I don't want to hear that kind of stuff. So, you know, I just want to walk away, man. That I'm actually, honestly, very shy, and I like to stay to myself. People think, you know, big guy, blah, 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 boisterous. You know, I'm not really. You know, to me, a perfect night is just going out for dinner and a movie and coming home, man. That's a perfect night for me.
What are your passions, though? Are you a football fan? Do you like video games?
Love NFL football. I love Canadian football, too. I'm being, you know, Canadian. No, I hate video games. I don't know. I have, like, every game in the world that's still in its package because people give them to me, but I hate video games. It's just, you know what, to me now, my passion is just enjoying my life right now. Because since I can remember, like, the thing is, now that I've walked away and I've had some time, I'm 32, but I feel like I'm 23. Shut up. You know, I don't, to be honest with you. It's just something where I'm at a point in my career where it's just, I've had it. I've had enough. I'm good. I'm in a great place right now. You know what? It was my dream just to make it, and I made it. And I did a lot of stuff. I mean, I got 35 action figures made after me. You know, that's cool. Okay, so I can walk away from this. Like, I've walked away. To me, I've walked away already. I'm done. And I've walked away, and I'm just like, good. No, I'm good. Like, life is good now.
You just doing nothing?
Nothing, dude. I like to sit at home and just chill.
So what's your dream day?
My dream day is, I have them every day. Because you know what, I'll work maybe once a month, tops. And that's enough for me. I get up, usually around 7 o'clock, have a nice big breakfast, go out for breakfast, come home, watch some TV, get up, go out for lunch, come home, maybe go for a swim, soak up some sun, play with my dogs, play with my girlfriend, and then that's it, man. Go out for dinner, a movie, perfect, good day.
So do you feel like you played your cards right? You're living the life you want now. You got out before it was too late?
Definitely. I definitely played my cards right. I mean, I was smart with my money. I invested it when I could. I knew that this wasn't going to last forever. I got a great life now. I don't party. I don't enjoy partying. It's just, I got a great girlfriend I live with. I hang out with her, and that's it, man. That's what life is about, you know, just about chilling out and enjoying it, man. For all the guys who are in the ground not enjoying it.
Well, that's good for me.
All right, cool.
On a good high note. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem, man.